Mr. Thurman's favorite rule, and by the way, if you were at the first concert, your punishment is having to hear the same jokes twice. Anyway, where was I? Yes, my favorite thing to teach my students, and it's written in your program there, on time is late. So we will make sure to start at least 15 seconds early because I think promptness is something that needs to be taught and needs to be followed. That's something I've always said to the kids and something I try to abide by myself. I think we all know that things don't always happen the way we plan. We have certainly learned that in the last 14 months. But what a great, I got to be honest that yesterday morning when we were trying to decide, do we have this outside? We can't really wait till the last minute to put it inside the gym. We're going to have to make a decision at 7:30 Tuesday morning because we had to get all this stuff out here, which took literally almost all day. And so yesterday morning I was quite worried that we would be inside, but it's a beautiful night, it's wonderful weather, and you're getting to hear live music for the first time in 14 months with your kids, right? Well, I'm going to beat myself to the punch. It is 45 seconds before 7:30. So we're going to get started. Welcome to Cavalcade of Bands 2021. My name is Cliff Thurman. I direct the bands at Lee Summit West High School along with my partner in crime, Mr. Brandon Johnson. Where's he? Over there, Mr. Johnson. Everybody say hi to Mr. Johnson. You'll hear from the drum lines later. He directs our percussion program here, as well as he'll be directing the symphonic and concert combined bands this evening as well. We're going to get started tonight with our 8th grade band, so I will introduce to you by the way, I forgot one. Hold on. The one that I'm not allowed to forget. Where is she? My better half. Where is she? Oh, over there. Mrs. Thurman, by the way, who, yes. Let me tell you, because I nearly forgot her, I'm going to have to dote a little bit here. Mrs. Thurman is Band Teacher of the Year, literally. And here's why. Mrs. Thurman got a schedule in August to teach band online indefinitely. The 6th graders, Camp Coda, optional, kind of, and not during the school day. So kids that went to school all day, whether it be virtually or live, then had to do more school if they wanted to participate in band. Mrs. Thurman thought that was going to be a one-semester deal. It's not. So she was tagged with that all year long. So she gets the pleasure of starting her day with live students and helping Mr. Knapp over at Summit Lake. So, Mrs. Thurman. And without further ado, Mr. Knapp and the 8th grade band from Summit Lakes Middle School.
Good evening. I can't even tell you how happy it makes my heart to see you guys here tonight and to be able to present music to you. So it really does. It's been a long time coming, and I'm so happy to be here. Our first piece is Blue Ridge Reel by Brian Balmages. He went to Asheville, North Carolina, and got to visit the Biltmore Estate. How many of you have visited the Biltmore Estate? Good. So he was inspired by just how cool the Biltmore Estate is and just the music and bluegrass of the country out in that area. And I can imagine he was thinking about a party, because that's the analogy I've been using with the students ever since we got this piece. So it sounds very party-like. So that's the first piece that we'll play for you. The second one, completely different, Critical Mass, and it's going to sound a little bit raucous, a little bit crazy. It's a scientific term that refers to the smallest amount of fissile material needed to sustain a nuclear chain reaction. It's going to be a lot of fun. So first up is Blue Ridge Reel.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Summit Lakes Middle School 8th grade band under the direction of Mr. Brian Snap. There it goes. How about a hand for our percussion class? There we go. All right, it wouldn't be a concert if I didn't make a mistake like that, so sorry about that, but yeah, thank you for that. That was our percussion class, which is primarily comprised of our frontline ensemble members, but we do drumline stuff in the fall as well, so I thought, well, we've kind of taken a year off, not really, but we didn't get a chance to do that much during the fall season, so we've kind of caught up here, so I think they did a really nice job with that. Up next is our symphonic band. I'm going to tune them up real quick, and symphonic and concert band combined, and we're going to play Torch of Liberty for you, which is a Carl King march. Carl King was literally, and his name lent itself to the king of the circus march, which are usually pretty fast, lively marches, but this one kind of lends itself to be a little more traditional, and I think you'll enjoy it at a pretty standard tempo. So Torch of Liberty from the combined symphonic and concert band. Yes, that was our combined symphonic band and wind ensemble drumline or percussionists. They comprised most of our battery during the marching season and did a fine job playing some of their cadences for you as well. We're going to take just a moment to do a few announcements while the wind ensemble gets set up for their portion of this evening. Since everybody out here is involved in the things I'm going to talk about, that's great. I have a captive audience, and I never, ever waste that opportunity. The final day for collecting trash bags and detergent fundraising is tomorrow. I know we said Monday, but we always tell you that, right? But if it's not turned in tomorrow, and I know you don't have school tomorrow, kids, I'm going to rephrase that. You have school tomorrow, but you don't come to school tomorrow. That's how teachers feel. Okay, so anyway, that stuff is due tomorrow. We can't take it after tomorrow. And then the California trip registration deadline is this Saturday with a down payment. And for my high school parents out there, we are going to have a music award ceremony on May 11th at 6 p.m. Still don't exactly know what format that's going to look like, but we'll do more of that, give you more information later. I would like to take this time to thank Brad Parson. I think he was here or is here. Lee Summit West principal, assistant principal, and Lee Barger from Summit Lakes. Thank you so much for being here, and the administration that supports the music program so much. And Lee Summit, would you please give them a round of applause? And thank you so much to Kyle Toogood. He's on the tower over there. Kyle has become a kind of employee of the school district recently, unpaid employee, I guess. But he loves to do what he's doing, and we love his product. If you're a part of the social media world on Facebook, he does put out the videos of tonight's performances and other music and theater performances as well, and we really appreciate his work. And his wife Angela's for letting Kyle spend more time here than on his normal work. So we appreciate you, Kyle. Thank you. Good, and then I'd just like to recognize five students, I forgot one in the first concert. Back in probably about this time last year, many students started this process of preparing for what's called All District Band, which district meaning the whole city, Kansas City metro area, and then leading into All State Band, which is every band kid in the state that's interested or makes an All District Band is eligible to audition for All State Band. We are blessed enough to have 5 students that were recognized at the all-state level this year, and I'd like to recognize them real quick. First, in receiving honorable mention honors, Chase Bynum on the tenor saxophone. In the whole state, there are only 2 tenor saxophones chosen, so that's a great endeavor for him. And Emery Thurmond on English horn. And there is only one English horn chosen. Emery was given honorable mention honors just like Chase. And then Philip Johnson on horn. And then had the All-State Band performed, we had 2 students that made the All-State Band and would have performed with them this year. Anastasia Gibbs on clarinet. And there are 24 clarinets chosen from the whole state, and Anastasia was one of them. And then we also have sitting amongst us the first chair clarinet player in the state of Missouri, Maddie Balsman. All right, are we ready back there, wind ensemble tuned up? Okay, we are going to start with my favorite piece of music. And if you were at the first concert, I already explained this, but probably if I was to label a piece of music that caused me to get into music education, this is it. So it's so fun to share this with the kids this year when the pressure was a little bit different. And they've done a great job. All of these kids have done a great job hopping between computer learning and 2 days a week learning and AMIs. I mean, we've learned 17 different ways, and what you're hearing tonight is the product of that, and it's pretty spectacular. So I hope you enjoy. By the way, I don't want to patronize you, but this is a multi-movement piece, 3 movements, so don't clap between those movements. It'll be obvious when the 3rd movement is over. 3 movements. This is First Suite in E flat by Gustav Holst. How about that wind ensemble? Lead Summer West Wind Ensemble. Piccolo solos, Becca Hartwig, Jillian Gurr, senior flute players. Okay, take a seat. Before we play our last tune for you, we have two things to do. The first, I promised Mrs. Thurman that I would not talk about mattresses this year. But since there are no elementary school parents here for the kids on the field, I'm still not going to talk about mattresses. But I brought a friend. Curtis, come on up. Curtis is going to talk about mattresses. This is my friend Curtis. Welcome Curtis to the stage. Every parent in the audience right now is a parent or grandparent or aunt or uncle or sister or brother of a student on the field. Each student on this field that is continuing in band next year at the high school level has the opportunity to go to California, and our second fundraiser, even though the first one ended yesterday, the second one's kicking off today. And this is selling mattresses. Actually, you don't sell mattresses, he sells mattresses. You just have to get people to buy mattresses. Here we go.
Thank you very much, Dad. Can everyone hear me all right? All right, perfect. Well, I just want to say thank you for everyone allowing me out here this evening. I'll keep it super short and sweet because I know it's holding you from the last performance. Basically, on Saturday, May 15th, we'll turn the gym into a mattress superstore. If you haven't seen the event, I really encourage you to come out, even just take a look at it. All we ask from everyone out here is just to spread the word. We'll take care of setting up all the mattresses, selling the mattresses, tearing them down, doing the deliveries, taking care of everything, just spreading the word about this event so we can help raise funds for the band programs here. Every mattress or accessory sold raises funds directly for the band program. So my one ask for all of you this evening is to text Sleepy Titan to 797979. It'll enter you into a texting pool. I promise you're not going to be spam or flooded with messages. Basically, it's just going to give you a little bit of details about the upcoming event. And the first thing it'll do is send you a link to our Facebook page where you can mark yourself as interested or going. That really helps actually spread awareness on social media. So we would appreciate anyone doing that. Lastly, that's Sleepy Titan 797979. And I hope all of you have a wonderful evening. Thanks for having me out here.
Curtis, I'm correct that if they text that, they get a 10% discount on a mattress? There is a discount, sorry. I just gave away some money. Sorry, Curtis. Thanks for being here. Okay, we're going to recognize our seniors tonight. This is their only concert of the year. You guys ready? Your only concert of the year. All right. Sorry, I needed to collect myself. I did okay at the first concert. Okay, if you're a parent of a senior, when I call your son or daughter's name, if you would please stand and be recognized as well. Seniors, when I call your name, if you would come out here on the sideline and just stand right behind me. Elizabeth Baker. McKenna Bell. Christina Bergstresser, Gregorio Bianchetto, Anastasia Gibbs, Thomas Gray, Jillian Gurr, Elena Haddock, Evan Harrell, Rebecca Hartwig, Najib Harani, Drew Hurt, Naquan Johnson, Libby Kirshen, Jackson Lee, Jack Lumby, Connor Rand, Faith Salamone, Evan Saunders, Will Schnelly, Ashley Shelton, Mason Syke, James Server, Max Toogood, Gracie Van Arsdale, Kate Voss, Grant Weiner, Trenton Werner, Everett Wimberly, Evelyn Wright. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2021 senior band class. Now go sit down. I put my thoughts on the program for them, so Mom and Dad, they don't have a program, if you wouldn't mind sharing that with them. Each year we also give a senior an award called the Arion Award. And the Arion Award is given to a student that their classmates select in the wind ensemble, and it is kind of the student's vision of who really encapsulates, I hope that's a word, embodies, how's that? Embodies, I know that's a word, embodies what it means to be a Titan band member, loyalty and commitment, and it has to do with dolphins, I do know that. I always forget how it has to do with dolphins, but I'll have to look that up for you someday. It really does, I'm being serious. I just forget how. Anyway, so the students this year selected their Arion Award winner, and this year's Arion Award winner 2021 is Jack Lumby. Now we have, you need something? Okay. I am done. We're going to play 1812.
On behalf of the senior class, we have a few things to say for the teachers. Mr. Knapp, Mr. Johnson, Mr. Thurman, and Mr. Harrell. You guys can come up here. Just thank you for all the time and energy you've invested to every student in this program. We really understand and appreciate all of your hard work. You have made a big impact, and you've been a great role model to everybody sitting behind you. You help us express ourselves in ways we can't in any other class. Thank you for always giving us the opportunity to learn, perform, and become better leaders. We are all better students because of you. We promise to always cherish our memories in band, and we will never forget the family we have built.
Okay, so we had one, actually, to be honest, the 8th grade band did not have a rehearsal with us on this. So tonight, you're witnessing the first time that this group of people have played this piece of music together. 1812 Overture. 1812 Overture was written by Tchaikovsky without a 7th grade through 12th grade. Oh, thank you. This is perfect for my diet. Thank you. 1812 was written by Tchaikovsky, and I don't think that he had 7th through 12th grade band in mind when he wrote it. In fact, I know he didn't because a lot of the instruments didn't exist when he wrote it. So we hope that he's okay with this, but we're going to play 1812 for you, and this, again, is the first time this assortment of students has played this together. And I know you'll enjoy it. It is about the War of 1812, so lots of sadness and remorse and fighting and battle and joy and excitement. So, and I bet you Mrs. Rowland over there, thank you for being here, Mrs. Rowland, Summit Lakes Orchestra teacher right there. Ladies and gentlemen, the 8th grade band from Summit Lakes Middle School. Mr. Knapp, Mrs. Thurman, Mr. Johnson. Percussion class under the direction of Mr. Johnson. Symphonic band and concert band under the direction of Mr. Johnson and myself. And the wind ensemble under the direction of Mr. Johnson and myself. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming for live performance tonight. We're so grateful and hope you enjoyed yourself. Drive safely and be helpful if you can. Thank you.